Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Are we seeing something? Are we seeing something different? Here she is. I was getting off track for a while. No, I haven't worn like pearls in this look, I feel like, in a while. So I have been wanting to do this for a little while now, and a couple weeks ago I talked about it in my vlog. I talked about, hey, me and Danny watched this video the other night, and it was like about virtual reality in the future, and it was kind of disturbing because I believe that that's how the future is going to be. Whatever. It's actually a really good movie. But yeah, I definitely encourage you guys to watch that movie, just because personally, like I said, I do feel that the future will be like that. Maybe not in my lifetime. It seems kind of crazy, and you may think like it's a conspiracy, but history has shown that through movies and through Hollywood, things that are to come in the future kind of are portrayed, because it's kind of like numbing and diluting like harsh realities and like fears, so that it won't be a shock. Do you know what I mean? Just like how violence in video games is such a tolerance now and an influence to like kids' minds and people's minds, so it's not crazy anymore to have violence and killing people in video games. You know what I mean? That's off topic kind of, but in the movie it was talking about, like, I'm not gonna give the ending away, but in part of the end they kind of gave up 2 days out of the week virtual reality. And so there was a lot of lessons in that movie which I really liked. As you know, my husband speaks about this kind of stuff: social media, addiction, dependency, the harmful effects of pornography, and time management, and just different stuff that has to do with social media and digital devices. So this is something that we definitely... It scared me. There's a fire truck outside because someone's birthday. Oh no. So, this is something that we definitely talk about a lot, me and Danny, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we are perfect in it, because actually we're not, and it's definitely something that is still a struggle for us, and specifically for me being on this platform, which is amazing, but having to do different types of social media and keeping up with it, and there's a lot that goes into it, which is fine. I love doing it, and I like social media, and it's an amazing tool, and there's just so much great things that could come from technology. But like, reality is, I think you and I both know that it can be really toxic and addicting and distracting more than anything. And so I think that me learning a lot when it comes to balance in my life in different areas over the past couple of years, I feel like I need to take this gum out. Sorry. I'm a lot more aware of myself and of something like this. It doesn't mean that I'm good at it and I know how to like put it away constantly, but I definitely feel like I have a good balance and a good grip of my like spiritual life and who I am as a person, and not needing that to fulfill something. But at the same time, I think time management is a big thing for me, and a big struggle, which I think for most of you can relate. I was thinking about the age groups, like adults over the age of maybe 35, 40, maybe a little older, or older, any of the ages, didn't really grow up with smartphones. Well, they didn't. Any kind of digital device like that was not even a thing. So as a child, you didn't have that distraction, you didn't have that constant need to be on something, and like apart from reality. And when you played with kids, you would go outside, you would do a lot of different things. And so my generation, which also didn't grow up with it, but then we hit a point where it was introduced to us, and it was this whole like phenomena. Get your vocabulary together, girl. It was very new and intriguing and cool and just like amazing that you can use this phone like to like connect with people. And, you know, I was around, beepers were a thing when I was a teenager, and I had one. I didn't have a cell phone up until I was, I don't even know, maybe like 16, 17. And then, you know, there was texting and all that, but still there wasn't smartphones. Then smartphones came out, and I was still, I don't remember how old I was, but I was still like in that phase where, you know, I was young. And then social media came into play, and that was a big thing. And YouTube, I actually was on YouTube, but I wasn't really in it, you know, but YouTube was my little, like, my little getaway. And so social media came out. Point being, my generation has the balance of knowing how it felt to not have it, and then knowing now how it feels to have it, and like being without it. And like, it's just crazy. And now this generation is born into it, and they have absolutely no idea how it feels to be without these devices. And unless, like, obviously the parents are really very strict with it and know how to balance it, and but even still, it's like they still have it in their generation. Kids at school have it. It's a desire, I'm sure, for them to be on it. So it's completely different. Even like at school, they are on tablets to learn things, which is crazy to me. It's hard for people over the age, maybe 35, 40, to really understand the need for it. But I also do know some adults, like, addicted to Facebook, addicted to, you know, they're in social media or Netflix, or, you know what I mean? So it's not there. I just think that it may not, for the majority, be a big thing, but you get my point. So for me, I think it's a really cool place because I am able to see the balance and the difference, and because we talk about it so much, and it is something that I'm aware of. But for me, this is something that I just know in my heart it's crucial for me to do. Anyway, you guys think that I'm giving up completely. I'm not giving it up completely. Don't worry, I'm still on YouTube. For me, I feel like it's almost impossible to completely give up my phone multiple days out of the week, or social media, only because of my platform. Like, if I didn't have a YouTube, I think maybe it'd be easier to just be like, I'm not going on social media for this many days, you know what I mean? But our phones have, you know, our schedules, for not for me, but for some people, our schedules, contacts. You may not have a line phone. Like, I don't have a line phone. We use our cell phones as our main phone. So emails, you know, emergencies, people contacting you, you needing to contact them, work apps, like your schedules, just your life is on your phone, and that's fine. You know, even like your Starbucks thing, I don't have that, but that's on it. Music, it's legitimately a necessity in your life. How do we have a balance? And that's where I'm trying to get at. And I know I said I wanted my husband to talk about this stuff too, and I could have probably had him talk about it, but this is just a personal thing that I'm doing, so he may do it as well. Realistically, giving up my phone and giving up social media altogether would not happen. So I decided that I think it'd be really a good start for me to take one day out of the week where I can literally cleanse myself of my phone, social media, and even just contacting people in general. Like, I had my phone on this morning up until I got up so late. I don't even want to talk about it. But there was a couple of situations that I needed to contact people with. And so I had my phone on for a little bit in the morning, and I had to, like, obviously deal with that. But then I shut my phone off. So it's, yeah, this is the first day that I'm doing it. I feel in my heart that I want to take a day to just free myself from that connection. And I know personally that it's going to be such a healthy thing. And I think it's just going to help me not only with distractions, but being present with my husband and family time and my time with God. I picked Sunday because we're both off. That's number one. Number two, we go to church, and so not having a distraction beforehand, during, after, you know, being on my phone, not being like in the spirit, or just maybe doing my devotions and taking that time as I'm cooking or cleaning and, you know, doing the things that kind of start my week off fresh, I won't get distracted, and I'm gonna force myself to just be in the present moment, you know, and have good quality time with people, have good personal quality time with myself in that quietness. And, you know, not that I won't maybe watch a movie, it's not even like a movie thing, maybe I won't, maybe I will, I don't know. I just want to better myself, have balance in myself. I'm always seeking that. I talk about it a lot, and I just truly believe like this is a good thing. It's a really good thing, and I think that this is really, it's really attainable to do, you know what I mean? Like if you guys were thinking about doing that or never thought to do it and maybe want to start something like that, it's definitely something attainable, because it's one day out of your week. You can even choose like one of your off days or one of your work days that you have a busy schedule, just to kind of cut yourself off of that. Because, you know, the higher powers of the world, you know, the industry and all that stuff, what they want so badly is for us to be distracted and to be so consumed with what they want you to see and what they want you to buy and what they want you to need, you know, to not feel the need to not be without it, because we're constantly getting the newest updates, the newest cell phone, the newest apps, the newest movies and music and shows and, you know, clothing, and there's just so many different outlets, which are not always a bad thing. It's just like, it's a consumer thing, and it's like it's so crazy, I feel like. So I just feel that you can't have an attachment so much to this thing, because it's literally, it's meaningless. It's really truly meaningless. And once you come to grips in that reality, I think you'll be a lot more free and have a much healthier mindset. So it's definitely something that I've been thinking about, and I'm just excited, honestly. I just feel like it's a really cool, not only experiment, but just process for me. So, you know, I'm not trying to be attached to no phone or social media, because we can really just literally go on that and just, it's like a habit, like your phone just scrolls, like, and you're like, oh my gosh, I just was on Instagram, like I don't need to click on it again, I was just on it, you know what I mean? It's crazy. So anyway, I know this is longer than I had planned, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. Like, I'm not giving it up completely. I know you may have thought that, but I am giving it up one day a week, and I'm really excited about it. I will keep you guys updated on that. So you probably won't be able to contact me on a Sunday. Yeah, so I'm going to go now. I cleaned this morning, and so I have a couple of errands to run. I'm going to stop by my sister's house and see how she's doing, and then have time with my hubs. And that is going to be my day. And I'm probably going to spend more time with God and get my stuff together, get my soul right, you know? We have to live life, and we have to enjoy the people around us, and we have to teach our children that there's so much more besides all these things and all these distractions, and it's very important. And I don't have children, so I know I'm saying that, but I truly know when I have them that, you know, they're gonna have to have a harsh reality that these devices are not gonna be the biggest part of their life, you know? Anyway, love you guys so much, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and comment your thoughts and check out my other content. Definitely hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so that you can get updated when I post. And I love you. Ciao!